friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into your person's next move, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is Every Little Thing You Do Is Magic Tarot, and pile number two is the Merrill Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. There is going to be an extended for this, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the extended. So we'll be looking into what does your higher self want you to know at this time? What are the current blocks in the connection? And how can you align with the highest possible outcome? This is what we will be covering in the extended. Details for the extended are going to be there in the description box below. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Every Little Thing You Do Is Magic Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pile one, your person's next move. We have Judgment, we have Two of Swords, we have Strength, we have Temperance. Oh, big energies coming out today. Seven of Swords, 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords. Okay, I already understand what's happening, but let's get into your Oracle cards as well. I feel like this one has been wanting to come out. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'll keep that here. I think I just hiccuped. I'm not sure what that was. But yeah, that could be significant. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life, foundation. We have the throat chakra. Yes, I did get some kind of communication, some kind of clarity. Snake skin agate. And we have 2020 vision. Alrighty, there's some kind of sneaking around energy that's going on with your person right now. They might be watching you from the side, or they might be kind of keeping tabs on you, watching your social media. Yeah, your person's next move is to get out of being in this sneaking energy and actually make their way towards you. This is action-oriented energy. This is someone coming forward. This is someone who is not going to be on the sidelines anymore and instead is going to come forward. It might take some time. We have big energies coming through, but their next move towards you is actually making a move towards you, pile one. Things have been in pause energy for quite some time, or maybe you've been feeling that your person has been wanting to tell you, but they've been withholding themselves back, or you just see them kind of around, just not making any move to you, not saying anything. Maybe you're waiting for them to make the first move. Yeah, they realize that if they continue being in this energy, then it is just going to be standstill between the two of you. So it's kind of like at this point in time, it's not that they're mentally prepping themselves. I think that they are just getting ready. You know, whether that is that inner balance that they need to achieve within themselves, or they're waiting for the right time, or they're I wanted to say even they could even be just gathering up that strength within them, or even figuring out what they want to say to you, what is going to be their next move. The next move is definite, but how that's going to play out, that's a little bit up in the air at this point in time. Like, your person doesn't have clarity just yet about what they should do, but they want to do something and they're going to do something. All right. And it does not look like it's going to be from an impulsive place. It looks like, because we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up, and you saw how it came at the end, right? So even though there is some impulsive energy of where your person just wants to come in and just talk to you, they don't want it to be that way. Maybe in the past, every time both of you have gone into no contact, this person may have just popped in impulsively, and maybe it just didn't work, or both of you just ended up repeating cycles of going into no contact again. So there is that recognition that coming in impulsively is not going to work out between the two of you. Either it has occurred in the past and they've realized the lesson, or your person intuitively just knows that it's not the right way to go about this. So there's something about them taking caution, taking their time, being slow in their approach, but they're definitely coming in, right? The few examples of how they could come in that's coming to me is they could send you a message, maybe asking you to meet or asking you to talk, or they could even just check in with you like, hey, how are you doing? What's been going on your end? Depending on what has been the equation between the two of you. For some of you, I think that this was just in limbo. For others of you, yes, it could be that maybe your person was dealing with their own mental and physical, and for some of you, I'm also getting some emotional struggles. So it's kind of like they're coming out of that energy and they want to reach out to you. So for some of you, it could just be limbo. For others of you, it could be no contact of some kind. But the next move is that they're going to make a move towards you. They're going to start communication between the two of you again. And it's going to be more stable. It might actually be more in-person meetings. For those of you who are in long distance, I see both of you seeing each other face to face. So it could be your person coming forward to maybe flying where you are, or it could be video calls as well. There's something about face-to-face interactions. There's something about in-person interactions that's coming through at this point in time. It's conversations, yes, but it's more about being physically present in each other's energy. For some of you, yes, I am getting more of a check-in message, like, hey, how are you? And then them making a resolve that I'll call you this weekend, or making consistent plans like I will call you every weekend. Maybe they might not be able to tell you that, but in their mind, there's something about them wanting to show up consistently that they are envisioning. So it's a promise of sorts that they're making with themselves, but there's something long-term about how they're seeing this connection, first off. Second, they want to make sure that their next move ensures that this connection continues and doesn't just go back into limbo again. All right, that's a very big message that's coming through. With Rose Without Thorns and the Ten of Cups coming through, I think that both of you just enjoy each other's company. I think that both of you just have such a good time together, and it's very light, the energy between the two of you. So maybe despite the struggles that both of you might be going through in your individual lives, I think that when both of you are in each other's company, you just forget the world, you forget all of your hardships, you forget all of your struggles, and you're just there with each other. That's also the energy that's coming through. For some of you, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be a platonic one. This could even be a familial one as well. But something about a disconnect is definitely coming through. Like maybe both of you just got busy with your own schedules and you've not made time for each other, or your person was going through something in their life and they just needed some space to work through it. That has ended. Like their feeling of wanting to be secluded, wanting to be alone, yeah, that's ended, and your person is actually looking forward to spending time with you. And there's something about them wanting to express themselves, wanting to just express what they have been through as well. So I don't see, how do I say this? I don't see fights per se between the two of you. That energy is not coming through. But I am definitely seeing disconnection. And your person, like it's very, very important to them that their next move creates a foundation to sustain this connection. So maybe the no contact went because both of you were not consistent in showing up, or your person was unable to be consistent in showing up. So there's something about every week is also what I'm hearing, but I think it's also about the energy, like wanting to show up consistently and ensuring that on their end, they're keeping this connection going. But yes, one thing is that they're missing the times between the two of you, like the fun times between the two of you. Yeah, they're missing that. That's one message that's coming through. And they're ready to accept it back into their life. Maybe when they were going through their struggles, it was just difficult for them to be optimistic or even joyful and just even tapping into that energy. But either that energy has cleared out from their life, or your person's just realized that they need to choose happiness. They need to start being intentional about adding happiness into their life. So they are going to be reaching out to you. That energy is very, very clear in your reading, Hell One. And their next move might differ, but it's going to be very, very stable. It's coming from a very grounded and very stable place, and it's going to be consistent action towards you. So whatever they do, they're going to keep consistently showing up. I want to get one more message. I feel like this one wanted to come out for you. We have Apprentice of Cups. Yes. It's cute. Justice. All right. So first off, whatever is hidden will come to light is a message that's coming through. Another thing is your person might be waiting for their intuition to come through. All right, just waiting for the right time, maybe trying to see if there's an opening on your end. Maybe you might be closed off, or your person might be wondering, well, I haven't really spoken to them in quite some time, so what's going to happen? How are they going to react to me? So there's that hesitation, but I think that they're just waiting for their intuition to come through as well. The moment they get the green signal from inside, yeah, they're definitely coming forward. Overall, I do see that it is going to be back to normal is what I'm hearing. Like, however things were before the no contact, yeah, both of you are just going to kind of pick up from where you left off, because that's just how things flow between the two of you. It's very, very natural, and you know that your person knows it as well. So it's just about them coming forward. I would recommend waiting for them to reach out, just because for some of you, the energy could just be ending, like this Four of Swords energy where they want to be secluded or withdrawn. It could be just ending. For others of you, I am seeing that it's already ended and they're just watching you to see when is the right time to approach you, whether you're open to them coming back in. So I would recommend waiting for them, just because they need to be actually fully ready to come forward. They need to prep themselves a little bit, just because they've gotten out of a difficult time. All right, let's take a look at what we're covering in your extended, and let's see how it connects to your reading. Okay, so we'll look at what does their higher self want you to know at this time. We'll look at what are the current blocks in the connection, and we will look at how can you align with the highest possible outcome, because your energy does affect the energy of the connection. It does affect your person. So we'll look at how can you align with the highest possible outcome. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, Pal One, then this is where the reading also ends. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pal One, take care. Trust your intuition. You'll always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal Two. For those of you who chose the Marital Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, Pal Two, your person's next move. The Moon, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, okay. Queen of Pentacles, okay. I also have your Oracle cards. Peace, 3636, Lepidolite, I am worthy of good things, Manipura Solar Plexus, Introspection, the Return. Okay, So a story has kind of been playing out to me about what is your person's next move. So there's something about grabbing your attention that's coming through. For some of you, you could be in no contact. For others of you, you could be in contact, but there's something about, first off, I'm hearing peacocking. That's one word that is coming through. Second, showing you something. So there's some particular information that this person wants you to know, but they're not going to tell you directly. That energy is coming very blocked. So they're going to hint, or they might post on social media. They might tell it to someone who they think will tell you. There's something about indirect communication that's coming through. There's something about them showing you something that's coming through. So it's not going to be direct communication from this person, but the message is for you. Also, this is very cryptic. But if you don't respond to that, then they'll have no choice but to come in and tell you what's on their mind. But I think that they feel safer to hint it, to show it to you in an indirect way, rather than come forward with their feelings or with their thoughts about what they want to show you. So for some of you, for example, many examples are coming to my mind. For example, this person, let's say, wants to apologize to you, okay? Instead of telling you face to face, I'm sorry, or even through text directly to you, they might tell a mutual friend that, I feel sorry about how things worked out, knowing fully well that this mutual friend is going to reach out to you. Another example, for example, your person's looking good. They want you to see that, but they will not send that picture directly to you. They will post it on their social media where they know that you are going to see it. It's very indirect communication that's going on over here, but it is meant for you. Pal, to trust your intuition on this. If your intuition, like the moment you hear something or see something, either something that your person has been doing or someone said about your person, saying something to them, and immediately like your intuition says, hey, that sounds like it was meant for me, yet it was. All right, that is a message that is coming through. However, if you don't react to that, if you allow things to just be, and if you want on your end for your person to come forward, that energy is also coming through. So it's kind of like there are two next moves. Like I said, it's kind of like a story unfolding. If you don't respond to all of these hints that your person is giving, then they will be coming towards you to express whatever it is that they have to express, and they're going to tell you directly. So with the solar plexus also coming through, yeah, they're doing this because they feel it's just safer to get their message across, and they expect you to react. And that by itself, if you react, yeah, they're not going to do anything further because the message has landed in their perspective. However, if you don't react, if you just take it as face value rather than it being a hint for you, even though you and I, we know it's a hint, then this person will have no choice but to come forward. So that's the confidence and the willpower energy that is slowly starting to work through them. But that's only if you don't react. If you do, then no, this person will not come forward with what they have to say. For them, all they want is the message to come across to you. That's it, okay? For some of you, this could be a romantic connection. For others of you, it could be a platonic, familial. I'm also hearing someone who doesn't like you as well, all right? They could be indirectly posting about you just to maybe they don't have the guts to tell you to your face, or they could be hinting at what they truly feel about this connection, what they truly want you to know about this connection. But it doesn't have to be negative. It could also be positive things. It could also be someone who actually wants to share more about their life to you, but they can't really do it directly. For some of you, this could be a very new connection where your person might not feel ready to share it with you directly, like you might not have reached that rapport yet, but they want you to see, so it's kind of like indirect. For others of you, it could be that you are in no contact and your person does not feel ready to come forward just yet to tell you or say certain things to you. But if you allow them to just show up as they are, and even though you intuitively know the hint is for you, yeah, they will have no choice but to come forward because they want the message to come to you. That is important to them. But they need to build a little bit of that self-confidence in order to come forward. So the frustration of the message not landing is just going to push them overboard, and then they will come forward. All right, and it looks like they will come forward in a very stable way, very direct and stable way. So if that's what you're looking for, then the advice for you would be don't react. Allow your person to step up. This is just part of their process of getting into the energy of coming forward as well. With the return, a new story, you decide alignment, it's coming together. Like I said, the decision is on your end. Pal2, you get to decide what alignment feels like to you. What do you feel aligned to? What is the story that you want playing out between the two of you? There is something where you get to write it, your part of it, all right? So it depends on how you show up. It depends on how you align and align with what you are looking for as well. But overall, your person is coming together, or I guess internally they are coming together in order to come forward. So their next move towards you is to express themselves, first indirectly and then directly, all right? And another message that's coming through is you know what this message is. And you know when this person posts or says something to someone else and they tell you, or you see these messages around you, it could be even a message that was accidentally sent on purpose. That kind of energy is also coming through. You'll know what it is about. Like, you'll know it's for you, all right? So if that doesn't land, the message comes through and then it doesn't feel like it's for you, let it go. It's probably not. But you'll know if it is for you. Your intuition will just directly, like ping, 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 it will just come out, all right? So don't worry about understanding the message behind it. Just be an observer at this point in time, okay? But yeah, they're coming in. They're definitely coming in. There's something that they want you to know, or there's something they want to show you with the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Either showing you, telling you, expressing themselves. One of the three. I think that maybe the situations are just that varied. Like I said, it could even be as simple as them looking good in a picture and they want you to see it. They are looking for a reaction of some kind. Yes, that is true. So if you don't give them that, then they will come directly. It's very cryptic, very, very cryptic message to come through. Five of Pentacles, yeah. I think the moment you don't react, yeah, Five of Cups, it really is going to bother them, and that is going to push them to come forward. They'll start thinking about why they are, kind of not coming forward in a direct way, why you're not responding the way that you probably used to in the past, or you're not responding the way that they expected you to. And that by itself is going to push them over the edge, and then they are going to come forward. So depends on what you feel aligned to. If you're okay with the communication just being the way that it is, this indirect communication, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes that's just where your connection is at. That's just where both of you are comfortable with, and things will naturally flow, or you feel that it will naturally grow when it has to grow. That's completely okay. But if you are looking for your person to say the same thing or do the same thing to you directly, then it's about inaction on your end particularly. Then that will push your person to take a step towards you, because ultimately their goal is that the message has to reach you. So if you don't react, they will feel that it hasn't reached you, and they will reach out to you. It's also about building that confidence within them. So there are two ways that you can go about this. Whatever you feel aligned to, I am seeing both possibilities. I am sharing both possibilities as well. All right. Let's get into what we are covering in the extended. Okay, let's take a look at what does their higher self want you to know at this time. Yeah, given how cryptic their unconscious 3D might be coming through, let's take a look deeper at their higher self. All right, what does their higher self want you to know at this time? What are the current blocks in the connection? Yeah, let's take a look at that. Maybe we'll get some information about why it is this indirect communication that's happening, and we'll also look at some of the deeper blocks that's holding them back from coming forward and expressing it to you. And then we'll look at how can you align with the highest possible outcome. So for this, I'll get more oracle cards and we'll look deeper into more tarot cards as well. Like how can you align on your end as well? Like even your person coming in, their perception is that they'll come in a stable way, but is that really going to happen? We'll look into that as well. And how can you align with the highest possible outcome? Okay, so those are what will be covered in the extended. Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. This is where I will leave you for today, Pal to you. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. It is a bit cryptic, but just trust that when your person shows up and the message lands within you, like you feel it in your body that it was for you, yeah, it was definitely for you, okay? Don't doubt yourself. Don't try to, I guess, dig deeper. Don't also try to find logical explanations for it. Don't try to find evidence for it as well. That's also another message that's coming through, okay? Alrighty, Pal 2, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.